I'm going to be showing you how to run a Google campaign for plumbers. And so today I'm going to be doing a full live Google audit for this plumbing company here. This person had reached out to me, asking if I could go through their account and pretty much see what improvements we can make to the campaign. So I'm going to be doing a full live Google audit in this video. And so this little context background here, this plumbing company. They've been running Google ads, as you can see here. Um, Let me just run it for all time here so we can look at how much money they've spent. So here they spent, almost close to 3,000 for this particular campaign. If we look at all campaigns here, they spent well over 18,000. They got 70 conversions and their conversion rate is about 6%, which is average. Most Google campaigns that run just have a simple Google company or PPC manager manage their Google campaigns. You're most likely going to see your conversion rate anywhere between 5 to 8%. That's just the average conversion rate on the low end. And then for good, you're going to see about 12%. And if you are running the Google campaign correctly, the way it should be set up, then you will see this conversion rate at about 18 to 20, upwards to 40 to 50%. Right now, that it's going to obviously the conversion rate is going to be different for every niche, right? Not every niche is going to convert as high. So I'm going to be going through this entire campaign here and see what they're doing, see what improvements we can make to it. I'm going to be taking notes. So I'm letting you guys follow along on, my live Google audit. Okay, here. So I'm in the Google campaign here, and as you can see, I can see all the campaigns that are running. I see that you spent over $18,000 all time, right? Don't know when you started. I think it looks like here you started in May of 2020. So it's been, I guess, almost a year. So you spent a good amount into advertising here. You got 70 conversions out of that, out of the 1,000 clicks that you got, and you're converting at about 6%. So out of the, a little bit over 1,100 clicks here, you converted about 6% of that. Typically, this is going to be, average on the low end. If you just have a simple, PPC marketing company come in and they set up your campaigns and things like that, you're gonna see about 5 to 6% conversion rate. Good PPC companies, they can get you up to about 8 to 12%. And then if you have everything set up correctly, if you're working with someone that knows what they're doing, you should be able to get this up to about 15 to 20% plus. Now, I don't know what entirely, what the conversion rate should be for a plumbing company, whether it should be at 20, 30, 40%, but definitely you should be able to get this up to, I would say 20% at least minimal, if you have everything set up correctly. So I'm going to be showing you, what we could be doing to improve your campaign here. So just by looking at this campaign, I'm just going to start off by seeing all the campaigns that you're running here. You have 4 campaigns running: the Blue Jay Plumbing and Router. That's a smart campaign. You have 2 search campaigns with drain and primary service, and you have one more down here, which is a text messaging display. You spent $50 on this one. Right from the bat, I'm gonna go ahead and say that you don't need to run this campaign here. Smart campaigns, what that is you're just kind of letting Google run the campaign for you, and you're not gonna get that great of results because Google's primary goal is to get you to spend as much money as possible on their platform, right? They're here to help you, but they're here more to make money, right? So running a smart campaign, it's not that smart. It's more for, beginner friendly people who don't want to have to manage their own campaign. They just want Google to handle it. That's when you run a smart campaign. So I don't recommend running a smart campaign. I would just turn it off. But as you can see here, you haven't spent anything anyways. I think this might be a new campaign that you just started up. But yeah, you can just turn this campaign off. This is not going to be effective at all. So it looks like here, this is kind of like the main campaign where you're, um, you know, where the most money has been spent, or this is the campaign that you wanted me to focus on. And I can see here you spent, $2,500. Cost per conversion is $650, which is extremely high. I work with a ton of attorneys and lawyers, law firms, super competitive niche, and you know, where the cost per click is a lot more expensive than $23, and our cost for conversion is nowhere near this high. It's actually like less than half of this. I mean, more than half of this. We were converting, way under $300. So this means that your campaign obviously is not converting, right? So let's see how many conversions you got so far. You got 4 conversions, and your conversion rate is at about 3%, which is below average. Like I said, average is about 5 to 6%. So right there and then we know that there are two things we need to look at, right? Number one is our traffic, quality traffic. Are we getting people who are actually looking for, plumbing services or drain services in this case for this campaign here? um, are we showing our ads to our ideal customers? That's number one. Is our traffic good? So I'll look at that in a little bit. And the second thing that we need to keep in mind here is that the web page that we're sending our traffic to, is that converting our cold traffic coming from Google, right? Because many times a lot of people who are running Google ads, they're sending their traffic to their website, and that's great and all, but a website isn't built to convert internet traffic, right? You need a landing page. It's called the high converting landing page. You need that in place. You need to be sending your traffic to a high converting landing page if you want to increase your conversion rate. Um, so let's first things first here. Let's go ahead and let's take a look at your traffic. Okay, so here are all the keywords that you are currently bidding on. So all traffic is going to come from these keywords. So it looks like you are targeting a good amount of keywords. It seems like here traffic doesn't seem to be an issue, right? You got 10,000 impressions, you got 115 clicks, you're spending money. Um, so traffic isn't the problem, right? um, I would say here the issue looks like is with conversion rate. So obviously there's people looking up for the service, so there's no shortage there, um, and so this tells me that it's got to be your landing page, the website that you're sending your traffic to. That's where the issue is coming in. Another thing I want to add here is I added this column here just to kind of take a look at how much it should cost um, for a click. And I could see here to be at the top of the page, it's only about $9. Um, that's what your average cost per click should be like. And you're bidding $20. And for here, it's $3. You're bidding $20, and you're willing to pay more because you have enhanced CPC on. $16, $7. So what this tells me is that you may be overpaying for some of your clicks, right? Because a click here should only be about 7 to maybe 12 or $15, but you're willing to pay $20 and a little bit more for enhanced CPC. So it'd probably be like 20 something dollars per click, and it adds up. Every dollar counts, it adds up. So we go back to your overview just to see your average cost per click here. You're seeing, like I said, $22.50, $23. So we can probably most definitely reduce your average cost per click to about, $17, $15 average cost per click. That way you're getting more traffic, and you have, more opportunities to uh, get more customers, right? Converting your traffic into customers. I see here that you have enhanced max CPC on. So let's just go into your settings. Let's see what you got going on here. All right, so I would turn off Google search partners just because it doesn't bring in the highest quality traffic uh, coming from Google here. So turn off Google partners, right? Um, that's not where we want to be showing our ads to. So you can just uncheck that, hit save, and you only want people who are searching on Google for your plumbing services for your ads to show up. All right. So here, you got your location, you know where you're obviously where you're serving and things like that, and where you don't want to serve. Locations options, presence, people in or regular your target location. That looks good. For this one, I would put exclude this one right here, people in or regular in or who have shown interest in your excluded location. So, for example, it could be someone, you're targeting someone in this area, but let's say someone in this area search up, plumbing services in a different state, right? Plumbing services in New York, your ad is still going to show up, right? So we want to make sure we have this one checked right here. So that way, people, even though someone is in our targeted location, but if they're searching somewhere else, we don't want to be showing our ad to them. So I would select this option right there. I won't make any changes because I'll let you make the changes. I don't want to mess up your campaign or some things that you might actually want to keep, right? So manual CPC, that's exactly what we want to do. We want to keep our manual bidding. The only thing I would turn off, I normally turn off here, is I would uncheck this, help increase conversions with enhanced CPC. And the reason for that is because enhanced CPC, all that is saying is that we're letting Google, charge us more per click if they think it will turn into a conversion. Now, obviously, in this case scenario, our conversion rate's not that high. So Google is not really helping us out. I normally always have this turned off. I want to be in complete control of how much we are paying per click, right? And we do a little bit of research. We know what the average cost per click should be like for the keyword, and so we're not, overpaying for clicks or anything like that. So I would uncheck that and leave that off. And you can do all this in the settings area. All right, so let's go ahead. Let's look at devices and see what you're targeting here. Um, you spent 20 bucks, or that's average cost per click. You spent $86 on tablets, $786 on computers, and $1,700 on mobile phones. Your cost for conversion for mobile phones is 860, because mobile phone is going to be a little bit more pricey just because it tends to convert better, and it should convert better. But in this case, you only have 2.5%. So what that's telling me is that your website isn't mobile user friendly. Looks like here you're converting better on desktop computers, right? $400 to conversions at 6.5%. Um, so like I said, this we could definitely increase it. 2.5% is, it hurts my feelings. We definitely got to get that up to, at least 12 to 15%. Ideally, we want to be above 20%. So we'll take a look at the website, the traffic that you're sending it to, and then I'll show you how, what it should look like. All right. And then the next thing I would do is I would just decrease this by 100%. And the reason for that is because people searching on tablets, they're not really great quality traffic, right? We'd rather have someone on their mobile phone, on their computers, where, they have more intent to, um, you know, hire the services. Now, we can always decrease this by, 50%. It doesn't have to be 100%. If we want to still show our ads on tablets, we can still do that. We can, decrease it by 20 to 50%. But our high quality traffic is most of the time is going to come from mobile phones and computers, ideally mobile phones. So it's really important that your website is mobile friendly user. All right. So, um, we'll keep that is as is for now. Locations, obviously you have your locations. Looks like you're paying, you are, willing to pay higher in some areas. I'm guessing because, they are maybe your ideal customers, your ideal clients. Um, but I don't think you need to have this at plus 10, plus 15, plus 25. You can probably just leave it at zero, unless, you're really trying to target those areas and want to get clicks from these specific areas. Now, I did take a look at your ads earlier. I'm going to go into each of your ad groups here, and it looks like in each of your ad group you only have one ad, right? I think it's best practice to always have, at one time, 3 to 4 ads running, um, at different ad copies, I should say. The reason for that is because Google is going to, one ad copy might not be working so well. We want to have multiple ad copies to convert better, right? So obviously you only have this one ad copy. If we had, different ad copies, we would be able to see which one works better. We would be able to split test and see, which one is getting a higher click-through rate, which one's getting a higher conversion rate, and we would be able to get more data with seeing what works and what doesn't work, right? So in each of your ad groups here, you'll only have 1 or 2 ad copies. So definitely I would get this up to, 3 to 4, test different. Well, these two are the same exact ad copy as you can see here. So technically this is only one ad copy. So it seems like to me here, you don't really have a person managing your Google ad campaign, it seems like. You can probably turn this off too. You don't really need this. As you can see here, you spent $50, 0 conversions. You got 43 clicks out of it. Your click-through rate is only 0.4%, which is extremely low. So you're not getting a whole lot of people clicking on your ad. Anyways, the only two that you really need are these 2 Google search campaigns right here. Your expected click-through rate, as you could tell, is below average, right? Not a lot of people are clicking on your ad, and the reason for that is because you only have one ad copy running, right? You need to have multiple ad copies and to increase your click-through rate. And the reason why you want to increase your click-through rate is because Google will reward you by giving you cheaper clicks, right? Because they know that your ads are relevant to the searcher. If your ads isn't relevant to the searcher, they're not, your ad isn't what your searcher is looking up, then you're going to get a lower click-through rate, which is what's going on with here, and Google is going to charge you more for the click when someone does click onto your ad. So it seems like here the biggest issue I would say is obviously having those settings change, having multiple ad copies. But the main thing that's going to make this Google ad campaign work and convert at a higher rate is your landing page. And I can already tell that you don't have a high converting landing page. This is going to be all the traffic is being sent to your website. So let's go ahead and take a look at that, right? So we click on the ad here and it takes them to this website. Now, if someone is searching up bathtub plumbing service and repair, then they're going to expect when they click on this ad that it's all about bathtub plumbing repair, right? So we click on here and it doesn't talk anything about bathtub plumbing repair, right? It takes us to kind of a general website. The homepage here, services, this is what you do. You have a bunch of things. It doesn't seem like you have a clear call to action, right? You have distraction links here. The person that is searching up, you know, bathtub plumbing service and repair, they now have to look for that, right? They have to, to learn more, they have to search around your website to find that, right? You got some coupons here. You have a gallery of photo images of, your previous work, which is all great. Contact us now. Your contact is down here, and you have a bunch of links, right? Um, I'm not sure what this is here on this website. So this is an example of something that is not going to convert your traffic, right? So like I said, the reason for that is because if I'm searching up bathtub plumbing repair, then I expect to see this page all about that. And all these links are all distractions for me. What you really have is about a 5 to 7 seconds to get your your web page visitors to do exactly what you want them to do, right? Is to either call the business, or fill out the contact form, which is all the way down here. And you have about 5 seconds to do that, right? People on who are searching on the internet, they have an attention span of a goldfish, right? So it's less than 7 seconds. You need to exactly tell them what they need to do. You need to call us now, um, or fill out the contact form. So this and this phone number needs to be the main part of your website or your landing page, right? That's exactly what they need to do if they need help with bathtub plumbing repair. Let me show you an example of a landing page that what it needs to look like basically. Basically this web page is not going to convert, obviously. It's very general. So I have an image right here. So this is an example. I took a screenshot. This isn't my landing page. This is just a quick screenshot of what a landing page should look like, right? So as you can see here, you go on this page. It's very simple. There's no links, right? You can see here, there's no home links, services, our team, coupons, contact us link. There are no links. You go on this page. It's a simple one-page website, and there's a contact form right away. Book an appointment today, right? That's the call to action. We want our webpage visitor to book an appointment today. How can you do that? Well, fill out the form below or call us to book an appointment, right? Here's the form right away. Service needed. What kind of service do you need? And book now. Once you click on that, this form is going to be emailed directly to the business for them to follow up on. You can call them, set up some type of appointment, or the web page visitor can call in, to the business to book an appointment. So there's only two ways that two call to actions on this landing page, and that's exactly what we want them to do. Either fill out the contact form or call us today. Here's our phone number to get started, right? And then we have some information about what we do. We can include some photos down here of our previous work. But really, as you can see here, this web page, landing page, I should say, is really focused on calling us, filling out the contact form, and calling us, right? That's all this web page visitor can do. They can't click on any links. They can't, um, you know, read about me, read blogs and things like that. So that's really how you're going to able to increase your conversion rate. This is exactly what we do. We implement a landing page for all of our clients. It's a must have if you are running Google ads, right? 90% of people who are running Google ads are sending traffic to their website. So that is why it's not converting as high. And so I'm just going to do a quick Google search just to show you here. I just want to show you exactly what I'm talking about, right? 90% of people are sending it to their web page. So I think these three are the ads here. So as you can see here, this is a website, right? Not going to convert as well, but at least they have a contact form and a phone number right away. Um, here's an actually good landing page. As you can see here, there's no links, right? There's a phone number, there's the coupon, here's the contact form. Very simple landing page. So this is probably going to convert a lot better than what we saw before. Lastly here, this is another example of a website. It's probably not going to convert as well, but it's simple enough to, convert decently. I don't know, decently is a word, but decent, right? But this is a very general website as well. I don't think it's going to convert as well. So far, this is a good example of a landing page of what it should look like, right? Even though it could be a lot better, but it does have everything that you need for it to convert at a higher rate, right? Coupon, contact form, phone number, very simple. Here you have drain cleaning. As you can already tell, this isn't very mobile friendly user because they gotta scroll all the way down here to read about what it is that you do, and people aren't going to read this, right? They want instant gratification when they are searching on the internet. So you got to be able to give them exactly what they need right away. So we need the contact form up here. We need the phone number, calling us now to book an appointment, right now. That is the call to action, not call us now. The call to action needs to be call us now to book an appointment. so that we can solve your problem, right? Because that's what's going to convert. That's exactly what they're looking for. Um, and then we can add images below if needed. I don't think, we can probably find some more friendly user photos. And then we can always add coupons in. So what I would do is, we would need the website. If you want to have a high converting Google ad campaign, you need to be sending it to a high converting landing page, right? To convert your traffic. And you would need a web page that looks something like this. As you can see here, it's not difficult. There's not a whole lot of stuff going on. There's not a lot of pictures needed, but this is going to do. This is an example landing page that will convert, and so is this one right here, right? And that's exactly what you need to get your Google ad campaign converting. So just by making some of the changes that we talked about today, then you're going to be able to get, better traffic, make those improvements to your Google ad campaign. But if you really want to get your entire Google ads campaign converting the way it should be so that you're not wasting your money, if you want to double, triple, quadruple the amount of leads that you want, with the same amount of money that you're already investing into the Google Ads campaign, then you need to be sending your traffic to a high converting landing page, because that's really is going to make a big difference. That's really the reason why your Google ad campaign is going to fail or going to convert, right? Because anybody can put together a simple Google ad campaign, right? You could probably put one together yourself. Anyone can put together keywords and set all of this up. But low cost per lead, right? You want to be converting higher, and get a bit bigger return on your investment. Then you need to be sending your traffic to a landing page. Now, I do all of this, so if you need my help, feel free to reach out. I can have my team build you a landing page, and we'll show you everything. We'll show you the landing page that we build out for you, and everything like that. So um, we can definitely help you out with that. But if you don't want to have a landing page, that's perfectly fine. You can still convert at about 6%, 6 to 8%, I would say. So you're still going to be able to double your conversion rate, which is helpful just by adding those suggestions to your campaign. But the big thing here is to send your traffic to a landing page. And that's going to get you up to 15 to 20% plus. All right, so hopefully you guys enjoyed this live Google audit of this plumbing company. Obviously, there's a ton of Google ad campaigns out there that are just like this one. I've actually seen worse campaigns, but just by implementing those practices that I've showed you today, that I've shared with you, just going through the settings, looking at some stuff that shouldn't be unchecked or should be checked, is going to make improvements to your campaign. Now, if you need my help with, Google audits, if you want my team to manage your Google ads or build landing pages for you and things like that, feel free to reach out. My contact information is all going to be in the description below. You can reach out to me via Facebook. You can email me, whatever it is. And I'll be able to look into your account and see if we would be a good fit for each other. If I can't help you, I would just tell you I can't help you. But if I can, then we can hopefully work something out and work together. So if you need my help with anything, guys, leave it in the comment section below. We can connect, reach out to me and things like that. And if this video was helpful to you at all, please drop a thumbs up for this video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. My channel is all about sharing things like this about the internet, how to generate leads, how to start a social media marketing agency, digital marketing agency, all that good stuff, making money internet, social media. It's all that good stuff. Subscribe to the channel, turn on the notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next video.